Okay, now, how y'all doing today? This is Lillian once again. Most of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. As the rule goes, if it don't apply, let it fly. And if you don't like my video, go make a sandwich, be productive. I don't know what to tell you, but you know. Anyway, the topic of today is a conscious decision, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be according to the choices that you made yesterday. Okay, so what I mean by that is a lot of us are in certain situations in our lives, struggle mentally, emotionally, physically, by some of the choices that we have made in our lives. I mean, it goes all across the board. I was just really basic with that. For example, I dropped out of high school. And for a long time, I couldn't get a decent job anywhere. I was struggling. I'm working retail. I'm doing so many different things due to the choices that I made yesterday when I dropped out of high school and I was on drugs and I was living this lifestyle. And then when I got to a certain age, the accountability caught up to me. The lack of education said, Lillian, you cannot get a decent job because you lack the knowledge, the wisdom for all whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I made a conscious decision years ago. Well, I probably wasn't conscious, but I made a choice that affected my todays. So I didn't go around blaming everybody because I didn't have a decent job or whatever. I got myself up and I, due to maturity and growth, I went and I got myself my education. I went back to school. I got my GED. I took some college courses, so on and so forth, to where I'm in a good position right now. The struggle is real financially, things like that, but I'm definitely in a better place. I've definitely have evolved. But the point was that for many years, the struggle was real by the choices that I made yesterday. When I had a baby, my first child, so many different things. But my point is that we are exactly where we are today by the choices that we made yesterday. But how many of us take the time to be accountable to ourselves and not blame anyone for where you are mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually? Now, don't get me wrong. My patient died. My hours are low. These are natural courses of life that I cannot control. Okay, so we're not talking about that. We're talking about conscious decisions, doing drugs, sleeping around, lying, not being honest, being a bully, or whatever it is, all across the board. You make conscious decisions that bring you to where you are today. So now today, you're angry, you're bitter, you're frustrated, you're disappointed. But with who? Why are you so mad? Who you mad at? See, my point is what I'm trying to say is that we get to a place in life where you have to be accountable. And you have to be accountable for the choices you made yesterday. And recognize that you are where you are by the choices you made yesterday. A lot of times you don't think that stuff affects you. But later on in life, that stuff always catches up to you. And what I'm saying is, don't blame no one. Don't point the finger at anybody for your circumstances. What you do is you make yourself better. I made bad choices. I had to fix them. I went through the struggle. I handled it. And now I'm in a better place. I still struggle with some of the choices that I made yesterday. I'm definitely not where I used to be, but I'm still not where I want to be. But I blame nobody, not one human being in this world for the choices that I made. So what I'm saying is that at this point in life, it's just time to be accountable. And remember, you are exactly where you're supposed to be today by the choices you made yesterday. Just my thoughts.